Well, the wait is finally over. This is my 360-degree walk around tour of the Hulk, a 2020 Peterbilt with a 50-ton Century rotator. This is probably my most requested video. I did a poll recently on what would you guys like next for my videos, and this came up #1 by landslide. And people have been asking for quite a bit of time, when am I going to do a video like I did for Big Flipper. So this one's going to be way more in depth than the one with Big Flipper. I'll be going inside all the toolboxes, showing you guys exactly what's in Hulk, what I work with every single day. This video is going to be a bit different. There's not going to be any crazy action, crazy recoveries, but you guys will be able to see what I drive every single day, what powers it, why we got it, and all the details, as well as all my equipment. So we'll start at the very beginning and make my way around with the first toolbox. This is where I have all the forks. I got every fork imaginable for every single scenario. Can tow pretty much anything. Relocate the DEF tank on the inside. My father spec'd this truck, and he did that with Big Flipper as well. By spec, I mean that when you buy a tow truck, you can get a Miller spec'd or factory spec'd as you would a car, but the way we get it is we customize every single thing on this truck, down from the most minute detail to the placement of the exhaust stacks, the lights up top. Pretty much everything that you see on this is custom. Right behind the DF tank, I keep my high pressure bags. These ones I believe are 24 tons. I've used them in quite a few of my videos to do shift to load corrections, to do pre-picking. Here's the famous fridge. Oh, how embarrassing, it's empty right now. At least I got, I think, some ice cream here. We've been pretty busy lately, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that stocked up later today after this video. Quick access to some 3/8 recovery chain. Use that to tie mixer bowls, pulling vehicles, suspending axles that are falling off. Extra bungees in there as well. This is where I keep my telescopic ladder. Also use almost all the time. Anything that I'm climbing up on top, that's what I use. It extends out to, I believe, 16 feet, holds up to 300 pounds. You get them for pretty cheap on Amazon. I got the black edition, which is a little bit better rated, but those are awesome, man. They're lightweight. You pull them out and they go up to 16 feet or whatever length you buy. I got my Guardian Angel device mounted on my cone here. These things are great at night, you know, just anything to make yourself more visible helps. It comes off, and I can put this on my vest, put it on a cone behind my truck. And here's Hulk's toolkit. As you can see, we're a big snap-on family. I got every tool available, and this little drawer that pulls out is custom by MacGyver. We call him MacGyver. He's my main shop guy. His name's Ishmael, but we call him MacGyver because he fabricates anything. He also did the fridge inside of the truck. That's his handiwork, so anytime we need custom fabrication, he's our go-to guy. Lucky to have him to do cool things like this. So the snap-on tools, and they're complemented with Milwaukee, what do you call them, guns, accessories. I prefer the Milwaukee brand when it comes to the actual power tool stuff, like the Sawzall, the 3/8, the drill bit gun. We got the 1/2 inch for the axles and the drive shaft. Down below I got more accessories, extra batteries, pretty much everything I would need for recoveries. This spracket here is magnetic, so all these come off, my air fittings and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. Next step is where I have all of my straps. These ones I have here because I use them all the time. These are the 10-foot Toughflex ones. They hold 42,000 and some change in a basket. And I got different brands here with different sizes for, like, if I'm doing vehicles or other pieces of equipment. They come in handy, they're great, they're tough, hence the name, and I got the protectors behind them. This is obviously the light bar compartment where I keep my wireless remote and some gloves. It's for the most part empty, so if you guys see anything you think I should put on, anything you think I should add, you know, drop a comment in the description, drop a comment, and I'm more than welcome to suggestions. This little thing stores hammer, if you recognize it, just to keep with the Marvel theme, and it actually serves a purpose. It's a literal hammer if I can get it open with the toolkit. Oh man, I am such a child. I know the stuff I buy. And here we got the controls. It's getting a little bit dirty because, like I said, Hulk's been busy, but for the most part we keep our trucks spotless. Every video you see the trucks, Big Flipper, all the records we have, they're spotless. We maintain our trucks daily. Come back around to the other side. Before I make my way to the passenger side, just show you something really cool. Dual tailboard controls for the underlift. Now what that means is each side can control the underlift. It raises it up and down, tilt, extends it and folds it. This is handy for if I'm on the freeway, for example, and I have to park directly next to the center divider right here, and I can't access that toolbox, or vice versa where it's on the other side. If I have to go up or down for whatever reason, I don't have to jump to that side. I can control it from either side. And if you notice, we got the full chrome package like we do on each truck, so very, very shiny when it's hot. All right, now we'll make our way across the passenger side. Again, 12 levers on this side. Here I got the axle covers, my Milwaukee cutoff saw. This is the electric. This bad boy I've used a few times, and it's pretty dope. It's no gasoline required. This right here is my new hiking backpack. So in here I keep my rappelling gear, my harness, some hiking pants, and right behind here I got my new hiking sticks. If you guys remember from my Mustang video and the other ones, I fall a lot. I'm pretty clumsy, so I got those on Amazon for like 30 bucks to help me hike down the recoveries for those big jobs. And then as we get into the recovery part, I got shackles in all different sizes. I got these straps for the Bones kit, extra straps, container links, very, very useful. Then as we come over here, we got everything for the towing. We got the airline kits for the tractor, the trailer, different sizes, different lengths. Then the quick connects, I got my glad hands and for the lights as well. More 3/8 chain because why not? I'd rather have it than not have it. The Omega links for towing. A lot of towers will recognize these. These things are awesome. Extra snatch blocks. We use the Skookum ones. They're lightweight, they're strong. I've never had an issue with them. I love them. And up here we got my Miller forks that I use a lot. They call them that because they don't, unlike, you know, right here, this is the typical grab hook. The Miller frame forks have like a weird blocky design on the edge of them, and they're specifically built for and rated for like, say if you want to pick something up from the frame rail, you never want to put these on the edge. These ones though are built for that. And then my favorite part of Hulk is the recovery section. This is for the spreader bar. Hulk has 2 spreader bars up top. Just pull them out, set it up. It takes a couple of minutes. Right here in the middle I have all my different straps. These are the 2-foot ones I rave so much about. They're 2 foot wide, 16 feet in length. You got them back to back with all the protectors up here. These are the orange ones. These are 32 feet in length, and these are 16 feet in length. I have 2 of each. More protectors everywhere you see. Got to protect the equipment. Up here are the outrigger pads in different sizes. The 2-inch thick ones are for when I really, really need that extra protection on the ground. And then up top are the 1-inch ones. They slide in and out. I got wood on the top of the deck, but right here I have quick access wood in case I got to do some quick cribbing. Here's all the 1/2-inch section. You got the 15-footers, then up here the open-ended ones, the double grab hook ones, my bridles. Over here's a 5/8 section, same thing. And then right here, these blue things are my foundry hooks that I love so much. I got 4 in the 1/2-inch and then 2 in the 5/8 version. They got a foundry hook and a grab hook, both on one. One of my most used tools. I absolutely love these things. I use them every chance I can get. All right, now let's show you guys what I see every day when I drive. The inside of Hulk. I keep these rags here because I do a lot of calls in the dirt, and when your feet get muddy, I don't want to ruin the floor mats and the pedals, so I throw those over the pedals of the floor mat, even though it's a bit dirty right now. There's a train horn. Cover your ears. My back protector for when I'm on those long drives. And this is the inside of Hulk. All right, so let's get to it. Right away you'll notice is I have about 1 million gauges. Looks like a little fighter cockpit. Not literally, but we opted to get the full gauge package instead of the, what do you call it, the double DIN dish, the double DIN touchscreen navigation unit. I got a nice little cell phone holder here that has a navigation anyways. I got Bluetooth on my phone, so we don't really have a need for it. It gets in the way more than anything. It's always going off when you approach a scale. It's, you know, bright. It's a pain, so we got rid of that. Same thing up here. I have the big old touch MMO panel. I don't have the touchscreen one. I like to show up on a call and I just press one button only. I want the lights button, that's it, PTO on. I don't have to mess with the touchscreen. You know, yes, confirm, enter, lights. I'm a simple man. Hulk's a very sophisticated piece of equipment, but very, very simple. And here, this is where I keep all my COVID-19 masks. Yes, that's still a thing right now. Hopefully it goes away. I also have emergency things in here like my toothbrush, face wipes in case I'm on a call for a really long time. You can freshen up. Backup camera right there. This is my buddy Hulk that you see in all my videos as well. He's my main rider. My Hulk helmet with the GoPro attachments. That's how I do all my videos. Back here, this is where I keep, by the way, this is a 10-inch extended cab version. That 10 inches doesn't sound like a lot on paper, but it's pretty cool. This right here is where I keep my drone, extra GoPro batteries, electronics and whatnot. Back here is, if you guys have been paying attention and watching my videos, one of my most requested accessories. People ask, what are they? These are my Setcom wireless headsets, specifically the Liberator Max model. I'll throw a link in the description. These are the ones I'm always using, like on that Mustang video. I got 2 in each rotator. So for these ones, you just put them on, I hit the on button, and that's it. They're instantly on and connected. I don't need a base station. They last all day. Wireless works awesome. These things are bad. I got extra gear back here, so like if I see fans that spot me, I got, well, it's empty now because it's all gone, but I have shirts usually, extra pens. I got my rain gear back here, fire extinguisher on the other side with the battery, a nice little hot box, jump box. And then probably the coolest part of the interior is this little plaque right here, if you can make that out. Custom built for Joshua Acosta, aka Pepe the Third, on his 30th birthday. My previous truck before this was a 1999 Peterbilt 40-ton rotator. Due to the California, you know, our crazy laws and emissions stuff, had to sell that, and this is the direct replacement, which coincided with my 30th birthday. So am I spoiled or what? You know, it's a family business. I am 3rd generation. And this truck has just been absolutely phenomenal in terms of what I thought it could do, and in terms of how it surpassed that. If you guys see my videos, I'm always pushing Hulk to the next limit. Big Flipper's a 75-ton and this is a 50-ton, but in reality, I mean, you don't really get that many calls where you're gonna need that 75-ton full brute strength. So Hulk has been more than capable. I love it, and I hope it brings you guys many more hours of enjoyment in terms of my YouTube videos. All right, now that we did the full walk around on the ground level, I opened up the toolboxes, I went inside. Let's get a quick aerial of what's up top on Hulk. Right away, you see the dual 50,000-pound turrets, and it's pretty standard, nothing out of the ordinary, unlike the fridge that I have inside. I have extra wood up top, bags of absorbent, the sand buckets, extra angle irons, a few extra straps, and right smack dab in the middle is Hulk's deck winch. Comes in really handy. Right away off the bat, you'll notice that truck Hulk is just super blinged out. Most of our trucks, they look like show trucks. You'd figure, you know, they never get used because they're so nice, but that's just because that's the way we maintain them. Our guys, you know, if it's slow, hey, wash the truck. Go over your truck, chrome it out, detail it, buff it. That's what we do with every single one of them. Hulk is no exception. These trucks see lots of dirt. You see in my videos, I mean, even we roll over cement, all kinds of crazy calls. But we take pride in our ride, so they stay looking like this. And may I just add how gorgeous of a truck Hulk is. Right now I'm right behind Myers Street. It's a really popular hotspot for commercials and stuff where people take their vehicles, they do photo shoots here. It's pretty empty, so I figured I'd take advantage and do my drone footage here. Again, if I forgot to mention in the beginning, the wrap itself was done at American Wrap Shop. They did an absolutely wonderful job. The wrap itself, I had no say in. It was a surprise to me. My favorite comic book character is Hulk, and I wanted something Hulk related to go with this truck when we were building it, just to showcase the power. And my idea was like a Hulk fist on the boom or the door. Well, my father being my father, that surprised me. Took it to the wrap shop and did this. So thank you, American Wrap Shop, and thank you, Dad. It came out absolutely wonderful. Hulk is powered by a Cummins ISX 565. I got an 18-speed E10 transmission. It's a powerhouse. Oh, look, a train. If you're in the industry, you know that 50,000 pound capacity is, unrealistic. That's at ideal conditions with the boom fully retracted. And when I'm on the freeway or I'm on a scene, you're almost never, ever going to be fully retracted. Just let that pass for a bit. My winch cables themselves are rated at about 16,500, I think. That's why I have snatch blocks permanently affixed to them to double all that up. And of course I get the low battery warning now. Alright, let me finish rotating and land it, and then I'll get some more footage from 360 degree GoPro. 60 degree GoPro. That thing just came in. Alright, I got the drone out of the way. I got the walk around out of the way. Now I'm going to do a 360 degree. Hopefully it'll get some cool perspective. I just got this GoPro recently and I've been dying to use it on a cool call. This thing does virtual reality and all kinds of stuff, so look for all that in the future. Now, one thing I forgot to mention when I had the drone up in the air is we have the dual pylon option. You see, that's the first one, and this is the second one. The second one's collapsible, and I collapsed it before hitting enter. Record on this one, so you can see what that looks like. Right now, it's folded down. Those clips are hanging. It's just that simple. You unplug the two clips and you fold it down. That allows me to get really close to the cab when I'm doing things off the front. Like if I want to pick up a car and rotate it over me, I could drop it, pretty close to myself and get extra low. Otherwise it would crush that pylon. And I also forgot to mention when the drone was up, but that's a solar panel on top of the battery box, again done by our MacGyver. So that helps with the battery life, especially since I have the fridge. Other than that, I think I went over everything. Hulk marks our 5th rotator in the Pepe's family, and the way things are going, it definitely will not be the last. If you guys have any questions, or if I got to drop anything, if you guys have any questions on my equipment, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I try to reply to everyone as much as I can. It gets hectic when I get, hundreds and hundreds, but I do my best. So any questions, just drop them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and you'll be seeing a ton more of Hulk in the future on my videos. Peace.